Alright, this is the second video for our acoustic speaker. Previously, we did our front piece and we added a wood grain finish to it. We've got our cutout for our phone, we've got our cutout for our speaker holes. I made a little mistake with this front piece. I told you to make this 19 millimeters thick, when in fact it should be 12 millimeters thick. So it's 7 millimeters too thick. So we're actually going to just reduce the thickness of this piece. Relatively easy with Sketchup. Now, we did make this a component, and you can tell it's a component because if you click on it once, the whole thing gets selected with that box around it. So to edit a component, we actually have to open it. To open it, you double click. So double click, it will open it, and you can tell it's opened this component because it grays out everything else and puts this box around it. Now we can edit this component. So push-pull tool or P on the keyboard. Click once on the surface, move that down. We're only moving it down a distance of 7 millimeters. So make sure you go down, and if you look in the bottom corner here, it will become a negative number when we're moving down. But simply type 7, press enter, and we are done. So I'll press the space bar, click outside that box, and that closes that. So there we go. That component is edited. All right, we're going to work on this piece now, the phone holder. It's fairly straightforward. And what we're going to do, we're going to use the geometry that we created here to create this, or to cut this piece. So move tool first, or the M button. Now we need to grab our bottom corner. So don't just click anywhere on this shape. Click in the bottom corner, and the little highlight will come up and tell you where you're about to click. So I'm going to click once, and I'll move my cursor, and I want to move it so it snaps on top of that one, not inside it, not over, anywhere on it, but we want to match up the corners and click. I'll move my screen down. I'll zoom in a bit. Spacebar, go back to the select tool, or remember you can click it here. All right, we're going to double click this bottom piece, the bottom part. Double click. No, sorry, not a double click, triple click. So that the whole thing is selected. We're going to right click on it, not the top piece, and intersect faces with model. So triple click, then right click, intersect faces with model, and click that. Now back to the move tool, and you'll see what we just did. So I'm going to press M on the keyboard. Again, I'll grab that bottom corner. Whoops. If you grab the wrong piece, like I just did there, press the space bar, it'll deselect. My suggestion is I click that one first. Now I'll press M, click, and I'll move that away. And you can see what that intersect faces command did to that piece. Click to place that. All right. It's a simple matter of push-pulling these parts through. So push-pull tool, so I just click P on the keyboard. Remember, you could have clicked it over here. And we're going to pull these down to this bottom edge. So click once, put the cursor at the bottom edge, click once, put the cursor on the bottom edge, and click again. Click once, cursor on the bottom edge, click again. Nearly done. Our phone holder, this little section here, I'll press the space bar, go back to the cursor. This little section here in the phone holder is 5 millimeters lower. So we can easily edit that. I'm just going to change my view so I can see that little surface here. Push-pull tool. Click on that surface, move my cursor that way, and then type 5. Press enter. So that just reduced that by 5 millimeters. change my view back. Select tool. We're going to make this a component. So you've done that before. Hopefully you remember to triple click, then right click, make component. This one's called phone hold. Click OK. I'm going to add a color to that, which is materials. Get rid of that one, we don't need that. It should be the materials tab here. Click the browse button. I'm going to go down to the bottom to wood. What is this? No. I'm going to choose one of the light colors. This one looks okay. Click and we'll apply that to that piece. Again, that doesn't look quite right, so I'm going to edit that surface. So go back to the in model, the little picture of the house. It's selected already. I'm going to have to click that first, then click the edit. Why is it doing that? Well, it appears I can't edit this. It's acting in a really strange way. No, sorry, I can't edit it. Hopefully you can edit. The first video, the end of the first video showed you how you can edit that surface to make it look a little better. Okay. That's the end of this video. I need to click the save button. That's important. Always remember to save. Saving, and we're done. See you in the next video.